Welcome to Family Gamer TV. Now, we've just got out of the Nintendo press conference here at E3 in LA. And Nintendo, like Microsoft and Sony, were keen to sort of position themselves as the sort of media hub in the living room. And they're doing this with the Wii U console, because there was a lot of talk in their press conference about how having that second screen in your lap freed up the main screen for other uses, for people watching television while someone was playing a game. And also, they talked a lot about how having two screens really changes the way you play. So a large focus on the Nintendo Wii U, their new console that has this new controller, the tablet in your hands, with the traditional buttons and joysticks and D-pad, but also with a touch screen and motion controls. So a lot of the Nintendo press conference was spent looking and talking at games for the Wii U. They kicked this off by talking about the Miiverse, their social network of Miis, and the home screen of the Wii U, their new video game console. So when you power it up, you'll see this screen with different icons for the different games, but around those icons will be gathered all the different Miis representing people that you know, people locally, and people around the world who are playing that game. And along with those Miis, they pop up and sort of talk and chatter about what they're making of the game. So that's quite a nice way to introduce some real sort of social features into the Nintendo Wii U. Now, the Wii U obviously has a strong focus on family gaming and on family players, and their sort of Wii Sports this time round is called NintendoLand. Now, this offers 12 or more different sort of mini-game style experiences, each of which use that Wii U controller in unusual and novel ways. They're also making use of the Wii Fit board, and again, using the screen away from the TV in collaboration with the exercise board, Wii Fit, to create fresh ways to track your exercise. And there's also a little section on a pedometer, which again helps you track how much exercise you're doing away from the console. And perhaps is in a similar vein to the Nike Plus announcement at Microsoft's E3 conference, where they're looking to track your performance as an athlete or just as an amateur. While touching on a new Pikmin game, Pikmin 3, the thing that really excited me was a new Lego game, Lego City Undercover. Now, this takes those traditional Lego video games but puts them into an open world with missions, with driving and vehicles, and is in some ways a little bit like Grand Theft Auto, although without the violence, and in a world that's made of Lego. So I think that will be really exciting, and that's out on the Wii U, but also on the 3DS. Now, I'll be interested to see if that is exclusive on the Wii U, because that would be a real coup for Nintendo. I suspect we'll also see it on other platforms as well. Now, I really liked what they showed of their Just Dance 4 game that uses the Wii U controller. So one player holds the controller while 4 others hold Wii remotes and do the dancing. Now, the person with the Wii U controller can in real time choreograph the dance. So what pops up in front of them are different dance moves, and by tapping on the screen they can get the people in the room dancing. And at the press conference it was pretty good, but playing it on the show floor I was just really impressed by how much fun that is, and I can't wait. I'm sure my kids will be in hysterics if they can get me and my wife to dance and to sort of follow their orders in this puppet master mode. Now, of course, this being a Nintendo launch, there's Mario games. So there's Super Mario Bros. U on the Wii U, but also a 2D Super Mario Bros. On the 3DS. And then, although there weren't a huge amount of announcements for the 3DS in Nintendo's press conference, they also looked at Paper Mario Stickerland, which takes that Paper Mario role-play game, but in the world, in the sort of the 2D paper world, you can find stickers and peel them off and collect them. And as I understand it, that will integrate with a real-world sticker collection offering from Nintendo. So it'll be interesting to see how those two things work together. But I think the real tension here for Nintendo is how they're embracing the hardcore gamer. So alongside those family games, they also had games like Batman Arkham City and Assassin's Creed, and a new game from Ubisoft called Zombie U. Now, I played Zombie U on the show floor, and while it is hardcore, the game mechanics are very typically Nintendo. So you use the Wii remote to look around the room, and it uses the two screens. So you have some aiming, but it is a shooting game. But what really shocked me was seeing the trailer for the game, which is this very graphic, rendered, sort of bullet time animation of zombies attacking people in cars, people's heads coming off, and over the top of that they put very evocative music. Obviously this is to create a response and to sort of create some buzz for the game. But there's a real tension here, because I think a parent seeing Zombie U could really question how much they sort of trust Nintendo as a platform that's safe for their family to play on. So Nintendo need to do some work to keep the hardcore games that they're offering separate to the family games, and make it clear that families don't have to play all the games, and they can choose the games that suit the ages of their children. The big challenge here for Nintendo is price. By linking their Wii U controller to their new HD console, saying you can't have one without the other, they'll be asking families to replace their Wii console in their living room with this new Wii U. If the price gets much over $230, I think that's going to be a quite hard sell. If they can keep it down towards the £200 mark, then I think it should be pretty popular this Christmas. So it's really interesting to see Nintendo setting their stall out, suggesting that this is a new way to play video games, much like the original Wii, that it's a disruptive technology. But like the original Wii, it's not until you get your hands on it and to try out some of these games, in this case, that multi-screen experience, that you really get a sense of what the value is. So, and again, Nintendo are going to have to work hard with that message to really make it clear that this isn't just more of the same, but this is a very different way to play a Wii game. Another tension is just how powerful is it. For hardcore gamers, graphics and sound are already a really key thing. The general impression is that the Nintendo Wii U isn't an awful lot more powerful than the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, and perhaps in terms of the graphics it delivers is slightly below those platforms. So it'll be interesting to see who really takes to the Wii, whether it is families or whether it is hardcore gamers. And I suspect over time it will be families again that really see the value in this. So there you go. We'll be checking back with more on the Wii U in the coming weeks. But that's all we've got time for this week on Family Gamer TV. We're back again soon.